until the last light. In the quiet town of Elmsworth, nestled between a forest and the sea, lived a girl named Clara. She was a painter who saw colors in everything, from the whisper of wind in the trees to the laughter of children by the docks. Every morning, she'd carry her worn-out easel and paint under the lighthouse, where the sky melted into the ocean. One autumn afternoon, a stranger arrived. His name was James. He was a writer, traveling alone, seeking inspiration and solitude. He rented the cottage next to Clara's and often sat near the lighthouse with a notebook, scribbling words that made no sense to anyone but him. For days, they passed each other like shadows, nodding politely, but saying little. Until one morning, a gust of wind knocked Clara's canvas over, smearing her nearly finished painting with wet sand and leaves. She sighed, trying not to cry. James, seeing her distress, walked over silently, picked up the canvas, and said softly, "Sometimes, the storm finishes the art better than the artist." She looked at him, surprised. "That's poetic," she murmured. "I'm a poet," he replied, almost apologetically. "Or trying to be." That was the beginning. They started meeting by the lighthouse each morning, Clara with her brushes, James with his words. They shared coffee from a thermos, stories from their past, and dreams they hadn't dared speak aloud to anyone else. Clara had once been engaged, but her fiancé died in an accident at sea. She hadn't painted anyone's face since. James had once published a novel, but the failure of his second book made him question everything he was. Over time, their silences became comfortable. Their laughter, effortless. James wrote poems about the sea and a girl who painted light into the world. Clara began painting people again, one of them, James sitting under the morning sun. One evening, during the town's lantern festival, James took Clara's hand and led her to the pier. The ocean shimmered with floating lights, and the sky echoed with music. He turned to her and said, "I don't know where I'll be in 10 years. But I know tonight, I want to be here, with you." She smiled. "Then stay." They kissed under the stars, while the sea whispered blessings at their feet. But love is not always easy. James got a call from a publisher in New York who wanted to turn his poems into a book. It was his dream, but it meant leaving Elmsworth and Clara. They sat on the rocks by the lighthouse the night before he left. "I want to stay," he said, "but I need to go." "I know," she whispered. "I want you to go. And I want you to come back." "I will," he promised. For a year, Clara painted every day, leaving her door unlocked and a light on at night. James wrote letters, sent poems, and called her from different cities. And on the first day of spring, 1 year later, he returned. She was painting under the lighthouse when she saw him, standing with his old notebook, smiling like he had never left. He walked.